Hello, in this video we will discuss about the pineal gland physiology and releasing of the melatonin and their function. So let's begin to understand first the anatomical aspect. Where is the pineal gland? So I am drawing the brain structure again here. It is cortex and this is the thalamus and hypothalamus. Below the thalamus and pituitary gland are present, which that is the endocrine gland. While we will now understand about the pituitary gland, and here is the pons and medulla and spinal cord and cerebellum and cerebral cortex here. Here is the pineal gland. We are targeting the pineal gland to understand. So here is the bigger picture, a little bit bigger picture to understand. So pineal gland is a part of the diencephalon of the brain. So this is the pineal gland, and this ventricle contains cerebrospinal fluid. I am denoted with the yellowish color, and the hypothalamus and pons and pituitary gland and medulla. This is this is the pituitary gland, and let's begin to understand the photoneuroendocrine system. The photoneuroendocrine system means the photon will stimulate or inhibit the releasing mechanism. So the light is involving in the photo mean light, neuroendocrine. The endocrine mean the secretion into the blood. So the nervous system is involving for it. So here I am drawing again that structure. So this is the two nuclei, the paraventricular nuclei and the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This two nucleus is involving for the releasing of the melatonin from the pineal gland as a photoneuroendocrine hormone. This is the eye, remember, and this is the lens and retina. Retina contain rod and cone cell. For the this is the photoreceptor cell. So in this way, here is the light will when absorbed. Cone cell involved for the highlight during the daytime, while the rod cell activate during the dim light. So the dim light and the basically stimulation. Let's begin to understand with the eye. So when the dim light will be stimulate the rod cell will stimulate the pineal gland. So this is the inhibition of the pineal gland production due to the daytime, and more cone cell is activating, while the nighttime stimulation will lead to retinal rod cell stimulate to the suprachiasmatic nucleus will lead to trigger the paraventricular nucleus. After this triggering, this will target to the intermedial lateral cell medial lateral cell column sympathetic, and in this way the upper thoracic cord, the spinal cord involving will lead to preganglionic sympathetic axon will target to the superior cervical ganglia, and the superior cervical ganglion will transmit the signal to neuron toward the pineal gland and the postganglionic sympathetic axon. This is, and in this way it will be trigger the pineal gland to release the melatonin. So how it work? First of all, we will understand about the pineal gland cell, pineal cell, which that is able to melatonin synthesis. So first we will understand here is the melatonin synthesis process. So the tryptophan is the amino acid will enter into the pineal cell, and in this way the basically is the tryptophan dehydrogenase enzyme used to produce the S hydroxytryptophan, and the decarboxylase enzyme used to produce serotonin. Serotonin can also bind with a neuron and go into the blood, will play a special function we will not understand. So the normal acetyl serotonin formation through a AANAT enzyme, and the ASMT is involving to the normal acetyl serotonin to convert melatonin. This melatonin will enter into the blood circulatory system. So after rising the melatonin due to the rod cell or dim light stimulation and night time. So in this way, the melatonin rhythms the we will discuss here when the go into the blood circulatory system. It target to that several tissue. So this is my mistake. Remember, this melatonin rhythms is you can correct it in the hiding. The short period, the short photo period should be a long photo period, while the long photo period should be a short photo period. So this is my mistake. You can understand this graph. So in this way, the night time is when short. So the rising and spike of the melatonin on the basis of this short day and long day. So the melatonin will rise more during the short night, while the long night it will be rise but slightly less. So that is why during the long night we can awake early in the morning as compared to the long day period, photo period. So the target of melatonin on brain, suprachiasmatic nucleus, and retina. So also retina, and we feel the dim light, and the pituitary ovaries and pituitary gland and ovaries. Pituitary produce growth hormone for growth during the night time, and kidneys and pancreas and adipocytes, immune cell and vasculature, liver bones to work slow to trigger sleep mode. So that is why slow work and low metabolism will trigger due to the pineal gland activation. So let's begin to understand on the brain, the metabolic melatonin metabolism within the central nervous system. So the kinu, kynurenic pathway. In this, the melatonin will convert into the N-acetyl N-formine methoxyquinuramine AFMK and N-acetyl 5-methoxyquinuramine AMK. Free radical scavenging will be occur, and this is occurring the conversion of the molecule compound into the different. But anyhow, let's begin to understand the metabolism in liver, because in the daytime should be clear, because it can be create problem if the not clearance. So in the liver it will be degrade the melatonin into the 6 hydroxymelatonin to the 6 sulfatoxymelatonin will excrete into the kidney through urination, and this gene involves the cytochrome P40 450, the CYP1, A2, A1, B1, which that gene is involved, and the kidney will be excrete this 6 sulfatoxymelatonin. And in this way, the clearance during the daytime is very necessary for normal life. If we will not clear, it means cause problem and sleepy more and lazy. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.